record in the NBA. And we've got it for you here. Starting lineup this season, that's time for the 9th 105-100 come from behind victory.
Type of pressure and defensive force that you want to see out of Simmons.
There's a back in by Mobley, one-on-one with Simmons. Ball fake, Simmons forcing the action. No look, corner pop. Cam Johnson splashes it home.
Nice way to get things started. You find your shooter from the corner. Cam Johnson seemingly never misses. Been on a heater since the start of this season.
Swing, Mitchell can't hit the three. Rebound knocked off the hands of Okoro. And Simmons is there for the board. Simmons trying to go all the way. Kick it out, Finney Smith. Reload for Johnson. Finney Smith with 7 to shoot. One-on-one, takes it at Garland, pops and hits.
This team has come out with a verve. They're playing at a faster group, and there's no question they are locked in.
Spin by Mobley. Simmons stands tall defensively. Garland against Keon Johnson, 6 to shoot. 7-0 lead for Brooklyn. Garland switches hands, tosses it up. It's good and one.
This much. We have seen this from the start of the season, preseason, in the locker room. It does not matter. These guys will play for one another, and systematically they understand, no matter who's on the floor, how they want to go about it.
Some excellent defensive possessions for the Nets to open up. Simmons losing it.
Cleveland team that's got size.
Allen, the former Net, tries to power in. He puts it up and over Johnson for
Johnson can do.
Keon Johnson, no hesitation, overcooked it. Rebounded by Mobley. Cavaliers are 22-4. They've matched their best start in franchise history. Mobley, that ball gets knocked around and saved by Johnson. Simmons surveys. Cam Johnson comes to the ball. Switch now with Mobley. Johnson, cross, kick. Claxton peeks at the clock. Johnson launches, connects for 3. Okoro, Nets open up 4 of 5 from the field. Mitchell trying to get involved here. He will. The 3 ball doesn't go. Simmons picked up by Mobley. Leaves it for Johnson. Trying to turn the corner. Into the paint. Claxton misses on the push shot. Step in, steal, and flush for Nick Claxton. 12-5 Brooklyn. Nets open up 5 of 7 from the field. Mitchell, spin, pull up pop is good. One 3-point shooting team in the NBA at 40%. And number 1 in offensive rating.
Impressive. Across the board, all of those areas.
Claxton turns on Allen, kicks it out, extra. Johnson fakes out Mobley, off the hezzy. Simmons tried to knock it over to Claxton. He was a no-man's land. Lost to Memphis on Friday night.
And this is a team that will turn you over. 2nd in the league in that area of points off turn.
15-0. Okoro in, out, and in for 3.
Unrated in the league, also includes top 10 in assists, how they move the basketball and where their shots are generated from.
Cam Johnson off the dribble drive, had to adjust, and he's fouled by Okoro. First stint, the development was always there. Game management, Kenny by just being...
It is one of the most attention to detail oriented individuals, but how you continue to manage that in a more kind of take a step back way.
And past couple of years, they've been a great team this year.
Yes.
And it's basically the same exact group. Allen, hard drive on Finney Smith. Lavert, the former Net, is in. Kick it out. Garland, ball fake. Garland beats the shot clock and nails it with a floater. 5 of 9 from the field. Keon Johnson turns it over. Lavert on his horse. Takes it strong. Shovel, no. Allen tips the ball to himself, and he's going to the free throw line.
His strengths. That's how you should see him thrive within the context of this offense.
Garland, bunch of moves. Niang sticks the 3. Noah Clowney getting ready to check in. Simmons had it knocked away. Steal for Garland. Kick out. Garland takes the baseline. Okoro forced to back it out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. LeVert one-on-one with Finney-Smith. Okoro gets around Simmons for the layup.
They've got so think given what the defense will give them.
Cavaliers in front 19-15. Claxton gets a touch. Drive in on Allen. The turnaround. Halfway down and out for Cleveland. Switch out front. Niang takes it in on Simmons. LeVert gets the step. Ball fake. Okoro. Garland's a threat from anywhere, including there. Ephus for three.
On his feet trying to get a contest.
8-0 Cavaliers run.
The biggest part is going to be taking care of the basketball, Bird.
And Simmons telegraphed that pass. LeVert anticipates it. Hooks it inside. Allen massages it home and a foul.
If you do not take care of the basketball, you are dead.
Same team didn't secure it. Leads to a LeVert three.
The makeup of a roster of a team. We saw how special this group has been, what it means to have veteran presence, those with experience. So it's all about the blend of a group to try and find success.
Shake Milton tried to get the shot up over LeVert.
In that stretch, they did not have that in the bench. They cannot let that happen again. He said they have to continue and emphasizing letting it fly and taking care of every single possession and coming together more.
All right, Megan, the Nets turned it over, leads to a LeVert three, and he snaps it in.
We're not even through the first quarter.
And it's a 16-0 run for the Cavs. Watford, handoff, Wilson. Nets have gone into quicksand here in the first. Wilson drives in, give it up for Sharp. The turnaround goes.
It hurts at this end as we talked about the ball pressure.
Mitchell draws the foul, going to the free throw line.
To their offense with how you're not only taking care of the basketball, but your shot selection as well. Both of those things factor in.
And the other part of the equation, they don't turn the ball over.
Exactly.
They are currently at 13.1 per game. That's fourth fewest in the NBA. Kenny Atkinson, nearly 4 years as the head coach of the Nets. But what he has done has given this team a sense of purpose and a belief that they can be the best. Who knows if they finish with the #1 seed when it's all said and done. The Boston Celtics are certainly going to have something to say about that in the Eastern Conference. But the Cavaliers have cemented themselves as a team that could be a factor come postseason.
Also with how they play. And that's why I circle back to there is characteristics of their play.
Wilson, Milton, Watford, Sharp, and Clowney, the five on the floor. And another steal. Mitchell takes it away. Mobley lost it for a moment. Sam Merrill in the game for Cleveland. Mobley. That's one leg. It's Evan Mobley. The 7th Brooklyn turnover, and the Cavaliers are making mincemeat out of those.
Perfect timing. After review has been determined that the defender does not. The challenge by Cleveland is unsuccessful. They lose.
Standing and
Forced his way in with the right arm, and that's not exactly what the video shows. But the Nets turn it over for the 8th time. Mobley. Nearly a cough up there. We're under 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Cavaliers have doubled up the Nets 34-17. LeVert for Niang. Out of bounds. So have 6 free throw attempts. Milton gives up his dribble. Wilson one-on-one with Merrill. Wilson continues on the drive. The banker doesn't go. The ball gets knocked around.
got to be #1, but his block ability is impressive.
Out of bounds, Cleveland. Saturdays are just the way things have worked out with the NBA Cup teams that did not advance. End up getting a break. Wilson against Merrill, 7 to shoot, under a minute to go in the first. Wilson circles, flips it up. Wild attempt doesn't go. Cavaliers control. 2-for-1 opportunity here. Donovan Mitchell, in his career, 17 games against the Nets, he averages 27.2 per game. Mitchell, short, long rebound, Niang. Extra to LeVert, he's shooting it well. It's a 3. 5-second difference, shot clock to game clock. LeVert is 3 of 3 from long range.
You said it, nearly 47% this season.
Milton with 5, penetrates, puts it up, no, Sharp couldn't grab it, Merrill has time. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, pull up, 3 ball is off. Milton 3/4 court, tosses it up, and that's how the quarter will end. Claxton back in, Finney Smith, Cam Johnson join as well. Johnson gives up his dribble, feeding to the post, trying to take it in against Dean Wade. Claxton, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Claxton has to put it up, off the rim, no. And it's rebounded by Mobley. Mitchell getting out. Mitchell attacking, gives it up. Mobley, contact, offensive foul. Night from long range. Nets have dropped 5 of their last 6. Milton, spin, draws Merrill. Flip it outside for Johnson. Again, no Dennis Schroeder now with the Golden State Warriors. Simmons starts at point guard. And Milton has played the backup point guard minutes. Shot clock down to 3. Down to 2. Milton, that felt late. It was.
Cleveland covers a ton of ground. So you saw initially the point of attack, they extend you so far, not getting that type of space and leeway.
And you could feel in this first half the absence of Schroeder, the things that he did so well for Brooklyn, organizing the offense. Niang, beautiful feed from Schroeder late in the shot clock, could bail you out. Watford spins, scores, and 1.
They do have players that can get to the front of the cup. Schroeder was a big part of that. There is differences, though, between big time for Cleveland this season.
Allen takes it inside, left hand, nice touch over Claxton. He ended up being the replacement for Jarrett Allen. Knock away by Okoro, terrific defensive player. Okoro inside for Mitchell. They'll get things organized. He tried to go showtime, but I'm not sure that's what he had in mind. Watford, push shot, no. Allen with the ball. Jerome, too strong on a 3. Rebounded by Milton, picked up by Wade. Finney Smith, short on a 3 ball. By 21 and a foul against Milton.
That would have been very aggressive, though.
Wade pops and hits a 3.
So think about this balance, Birdie. You got a Cleveland team, 14 points in the paint. We've seen how they've gotten some fast break looks with 7. Of course, the points off turnovers. 47% from the 3-point line at 15 attempts. The Nets just 5 3-point attempts.
Tyrese Martin in, Mitchell head and shoulder fake, Euros, Okoro kick. Jerome gets another look, and this time he nails it. Timeout
for anyone and how they view what they're doing in their profession.
Here is Johnson defended by Mitchell. Shot clock at 3. Johnson, the back end, the turnaround. It's short. Rebounded by Allen. Okoro, full aggressive mode off the window. And a foul called as Okoro.
Collapse the defense, they're going to find their shooters. Again, this is a very, very well-coached and well-execution type team, and there's a reason why they continue to reel off wins, because of how they're able to operate in so many different ways, and you're getting a full display here.
Garland back in, he replaces Donovan Mitchell. Okoro hits on a pair. Just 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. Wilson bombs away. Misses on a 3, rebounded by Martin. Talked about opportunity. Tyrese Martin getting a chance here tonight. Johnson to Clowney. Missed it on a 3. And a foul called on the floor before the
major discrepancy.
Simmons triggers in for Wilson. Clowney takes it on the baseline. Intercepted. It's Jerome. Jerome over Wilson. He's got it.
And you got balance.
Swing, diagonal, Clowney misses on a 3-ball. All of his shots the other night against Memphis were from 3-point territory. Clowney went 4 of 10. Jerome puts it on the deck. Feed it. Garland. Fake. Jumper. Rims out. And Clowney is fouled by Allen. Handed off. Keon Johnson. And a foul called out front. And Garland 7 to go in this first half. Nets are still stuck at 22 points. Jerome had it intercepted. Clowney ahead for Wilson. Flick it for Martin. His jumper, no. Let's go one and done again. Getting out rebounded 16-8. Swing. Allen back out for Garland. He'll fire and hit a 3. Between Garland and Mitchell. It has been this year. Wilson with a high arcing tray. Timeout. Kenny.
Second in the league in that category for the Cavs in points off of turnovers, but 23. Just a big difference here in this one. Jerome short. Ball gets knocked out of there by Keon Johnson, retrieved by Okoro. Back outside, Jerome. Tried to cross on Johnson. It's a kick. Foul called on the pass. Jerome trying to kick it out. Really substantial way, but in the sense you got another guy shooting nearly 47% from 3. There was a reason across the board this team leads the league in so many categories. Oh, slick play. Somehow it goes down. Excuse me, Jared Allen off of Clowney. Big finish. Okoro. Martin gives it up. Simmons adjusts with a flip. 60-27, Cleveland. Allen releases from the screen, one-on-one with Wilson. Garland defended by Martin. Shot clock down to 4. Garland's just got plenty of moves that he can go to. Wade, step back, doesn't go. Martin flies in for the board. Simmons ahead. Martin beats his man off the dribble. He lost it. Going to the basket. Jerome got faked out, and that's a carry on Garland. 3 of 10 from 3-point range, and a hold on Okoro. And here comes Donovan Mitchell. On the road Thursday night in Toronto. You look at the standings, the Nets are 10th in the East, but they're just 3 games ahead of 13, so there could be a whole lot of movement in the conference standings over the next portion of the schedule. Mitchell, short, it's an air ball, saved by Wilson. Simmons ahead. Keon Johnson, one-on-one with Garland. Both from the state of Tennessee. Kick, Wilson, rainbow 3. And honestly, this lead lies things and look at it in segments. Ball fake, Garland, find the open man, LeVert got a 3. Caris LeVert, 4 of 4 from downtown. Tickling the clouds is Jalen Wilson. His NBA career with the Cavaliers, basically driving Mike Brown around, the former head coach. He was coaching Mike's son. LeVert, oh, he's feeling it. Caris LeVert smoking hot. Keon Johnson loads it up. Sharp tried to do it all in one motion, sticks with it, but couldn't finish. LeVert is fouled by Johnson. Nets are over the limit. Everything changes when he's knocking down the 3 with that level of effectiveness. Obviously, when you see a player come out of college into the NBA and you vividly remember 2016 draft pick, 20th overall. If you remember when he made the pick, Sean Marks, it was all about what LeVert could do because he was injured coming out of Michigan. And while he was a respected prospect, nobody knew if A, he could stay healthy and if his game would translate to the NBA. It did. Watford gets it back from Sharp. Watford to back it on LeVert.
Martin, the jumper doesn't go. Rebounded by Dean Wade. Garland, kick it out, Levert. Now it's Wade. Wilson trying to cut him off. Kansas against Kansas State. Mitchell to Levert. Off. Niang, back for Levert. And it's going to make that one. Bucks triples in the first half. He's got 19 points. Watford answers with a corner tray.
Huge, especially when you finally get this team to miss.
Levert trying to hook it inside. Taken away by Sharp. And a whistle stop. There was nothing covert done. This was something discovered during the physical. From Indiana to Cleveland. He signed a number of contracts, currently on a 2-year, $32 million deal, and his multi-dimensional play has been well received in Cleveland, Ohio. 70-39. Mitchell crosses. Big finish. The crank for Mitchell.